All right, welcome to Mr. Andrews' Education Corner again. I'm just going to go over the assignment for physical geography for grade 7. This is chapter 6 questions, not chapter 7. So we are going to, I need to make a change of that, but anyways, we can look at it anyways. So there are 4 questions, and I want to kind of go over and just give you some ideas. So in case you don't, you forget about this, or you forget what I said, looking at level 3, level 4, you can figure it out. So in question number 1, it is you're just trying to figure out what is a landform region. So you have to tell me, you have to go into your textbook and figure out what a landform region is. You can give examples of what a landform region is: mountains, deserts, things like that. Find a good definition, and a good definition would be on the star here, hyperlinked. So a good definition is just got it off here. What is the definition of a landform? A landform is in geological terms, it's pretty much any geological feature on the surface of the earth. It includes mountains, valleys, hills, and plains. So what you need to do is you just need to give some examples. Now to get level 3 or 4, it's kind of hard to do that, to be honest with you. But a really good answer will have examples, and that's the key here. Examples of what to make your explanation clear. So what an example of a mountain? One quick one I can give you is the Rocky Mountains in BC. So there's the examples are up to you. Give lots of examples. Examples for everyone. That would get you. Question number 2 is, if you flew over the border between Canada and the US from the Pacific coast to the Atlantic coast, what landforms would you fly over? List them in order. You would see them. Click on the star to see what this means. So in your textbook, you're going to find that on a certain page, you see a cross-section of what Canada looks like, and it will tell you exactly what landforms you're crossing over. So listing that is definitely a level 3, and listing them all is level 3. Just to give you an idea of what that means, is just take a look at this picture. Oh, sorry. Notice how we're flying over Canada. You can see how the different landforms look. Start with the mountains, and then snow going over. So imagine if we were like flying over Canada, what type of thing? Of course, we wouldn't see the musical ride doing their thing. But you get an idea about if you flew over it, just like this. You notice it starts with the oceans, and then it goes into the mountains. So look in your textbook, and you'll see that there's some good examples of that. Right now, of course, I'm standing because it's our national anthem. Same idea here. This is where, St. Lawrence Valley. There's Niagara Falls. That's not a landform regions that I'm talking about, but you get the idea of flying over something and what it looks like. I'm going to stop that. You get an idea there. Question number 3 is you're asked to make up new names for the landform regions of Canada. The new names should be descriptive of the landforms as possible. So, for example, instead of Western Cordillera, you call it the Mighty High and Western Mountains. Now, the plains you might call the really boring flat surface. At least it gives us an idea of what it looks like. So with that one, the more creative names, and whether or not you can do something different for all of them, that's level 4. If you can do for some of them, that's level 3. 2 is you didn't do a lot of them. 1, of course, you didn't do any at all. And they have to be tried to be as creative as possible. Question number 4 is we're looking at design a reasonably large island. So this is up to you, roughly 10 by 20 kilometers, that you would love to live on. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. So here's an example of something. Can you notice? Here you can see how we have Hawaii, the big island, and that is the look of it. About you can see mountains, you can see ocean. There are some airports there, so you can see that or not, and so on and so forth. So when you are doing that kind of question, that's what kind of looking for. In A, show the design locations of at least 3 different landforms of your island. So again, back to landforms. We see mountains, we see plains, we see valleys, that kind of thing. Remember, landforms will affect the activities that you can do: skiing, swimming, canoeing. Notice in this one, there is no skiing, for obvious reasons. And then be sure to have a place in your island that allows you to build a dock or an airport. again, I'll show you again. Airport is right here. You see the airport right here. So that's the kind of thing you want when you're designing your island. The next thing, the last thing you have to do is draw a cross-sectional diagram of your island. And you're looking at pages 105 to 107, for example, cross-sectional diagrams. So click here. We're going to click here, show you an example of that. So a good idea of what a cross-section is this. Beach, berm, dunes, grassland, marsh. So you can see how it goes up and down. There's mountains, all the way down to the sea level. This is the kind of thing that I'm looking for from you as well. So you can do it two ways. One, you can just draw it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's level 3. Top ones, though, and I'll show you an example, is actually making an actual physical island. And people have done it in the past and done it very well. You can go ask Camila. She did it last year. I'm pretty sure Janeka did it too, and Andy did it well. And 2 years ago, Allison did it. Not a lot of people have done that option, so you can draw it or you can build it. And that's a really big thing. So you can put it down. Or build it. So that's a big thing. The only thing that you have to keep in mind is that it's due in a week. Even this today, which is the 12th, and it is going to be due on the 19th. So you have a week. You can do it on the computer. Hopefully we can get some time in class, which I know we will, and we can get that done by then. I might even think about, now let's make it due on the 20th instead. So not the 19th, on the 20th, because it gives you time to think. So it's going to be due on the 20th. So you complete number 4 on 2 blanks piece of paper. Hope this has helped you, and if it has, great. You can always email me at ryan.onder@tcdas.org to figure out if you have any questions.